Hi, my name is Ronnie Bratcher, and welcome to my speakeasy. So I've been in the business since 1999, and I actually started off in the staffing industry. And then in 2006, I decided to become an independent consultant as a researcher and sourcing consultant. And I have worked for major corporations throughout the United States for 18 years. So today, I am going to bring to you from a person that has been in this industry for quite a while, talk to you about hireEZ. Number one, insights tool, and show you how I source with the insights. Number two, the front end of the platform, which is the boolean, and using the AI on that part of it. And then third, when we are doing searches outside of hireEZ, how you can integrate the Chrome extension to enhance the data that you have found outside of hireEZ to find even more data that you might need to do your outreach to your particular profiles. So as we spoke earlier, I wanted to show three different things on the hireEZ platform that I feel like from a beginning standpoint that would be the go-tos to get started with. So let's do the first one, which would be going to the Insights AI function of the platform. So if you're looking at the home page here, you're going to see all the tabs at the top. There's all of these different ones like projects, sourcing, campaigns, insights, and reports. I'm going to go directly over to the Insights tab. So we click on Insights, and I'm currently working for the ABC accounting firm. So in my industry, I know that Accenture has a pretty large pool of employees. So I want to find out more about Accenture and their accounting, and I want to try to find and source people from the Insights tab. But I also want to look at some intelligence as well. So I'm going to kind of show you the different things that we can do on this platform that we can use as reference when we go back to the beginning to pull more data besides from the Insights tab. So in the Company tab, we can put in Accenture, and platform will automatically pull down the different organizations of Accenture. Here, we can pull all these, or we can just actually pick one. So let's just pick one. And we know that Accenture has their main office would be probably the Information Technology and Services group. So let's click on that one. And then we could take away companies if we wanted to, but we're just looking for Accenture, so we're not going to worry about that. We're looking for accountants, so let's just hit accountant. And as you can see, the platform will pull down the different titles. So we're just going to pick one, which is accountant. Then it's going to auto-populate at the bottom and give us some more suggestions. So I'm just going to pick some more, just for fun, staff accountant, and let's see, probably financial accountant. How about that? And then the others, we're probably really not interested at this point. And then we could also put in locations if we would like, but I'm going to keep it in a holistic standpoint and look at the whole picture here. And then we could add some skills if you'd like. So like if I was particularly looking for a different industry, so let's say legal, I could put that in here. Or if I'm just looking for somebody that understands general ledger or accounts payable, I could click those as well. I'm going to keep it open at this point, but you can add that as well. And let's just put in for years of experience, 5 to 20 years of experience. So we're going to kind of look for people in that general range. And then there's additional filters if you'd like. You can put those in here as well. You can compare companies or industries if you'd like to do that. And you can also put how many months that you would like to display the data. So we're just going to keep it very general at this point, because we can start huge and then go down if we need to. So let's generate the insights by clicking on the Generate Insights button. And as you can see, within seconds, I have a slew of data. So in general, like I was talking earlier, is that normally, if I was doing this type of intelligence, I would go to like a search engine and I would have to like dig and find this information, or maybe even use a paid tool to kind of go from here. But with hireEZ, it made it really simple and pulled all this stuff into one page for me to kind of go for. So as you can see here, there's different things we can go look for. You can look at the company itself, the locations, talent moves, attrition, years of experience, and things like that. Well, the first thing I like to do is I like to scroll down below the map and look at what they call what companies are this company winning talents from, and who are they losing their talent to, which gives me great insights to other organizations that I could probably possibly go look at to see other organizations besides Accenture to do my sourcing. So as you can see, there's Tata and there's hireEZ, and it gives you, some numbers here as well, but I'm not really concerned about that. I'm looking at maybe similar companies. The second thing I like to look at is the skills. So click on the skills, and what this does is it pulls the skills from the accounting on what's the most popular, kind of like a Wordle or a word cloud. So as you can see, here's accounting. It pulled 217 people with 30% of their population with that particular range. So what I can do here from my sourcing perspective is I can just click on this little highlighted button of the employees of 217, and hireEZ will pull me a list of those accounting professionals. And then from here, I can start reviewing and doing the things that hireEZ does great with, adding to projects or doing outreach and doing campaign cycles as well. So that's going to cover that for another day and let my peers cover that as well. And last but not least would be what I like is just a quick overview. All this is all on one page. I can scroll down and get all this data of what I really need on the overview tab. So like, as you can see, I can keep scrolling and get more about the growth rates, the attrition of the company, their diversity numbers, and it just gives me lots of data that I can quickly pull and use this as insights to help me do my sourcing on the front end of the platform. So the second thing I would like to show you is pretty basic, but it's on the front end of the platform. So when I talked about going from using the intelligence that we just found on Insights, we can bring it over here if we would like to our front end of our platform. So right now I'm on the front end of the platform. It's pretty basic, and we're at the home page. But we can go to the tab called Sourcing. We'll go over here, Sourcing. And this is where we can do a lot of plug and play. So we can do a couple of things here. We could take the data that we had earlier and plug it into a boolean string if we would like. So if you wanted to, you could click on this tab link and it will take you to building your own boolean string. So if you felt like you're better than AI, or you might be, you could be, but you could do that on your boolean string. And or you could take a job description or a resume or a CV and upload that, and that will build a boolean and find data for you on candidates you're looking for. But I want to use AI's platform to automatically build everything for me and do it even faster. So here's the different tabs that we have on the left hand side. So let's just start with our accountant for our company, ABC. So we're looking for accountant. So let's just plug it in. And AI will suggest these different titles. So let's just pick accountant. And we could pick others as well. We could do staff accountant, and we could do financial accountant. So let's just stay with that. So now we have 5.5 million people. So we want to break that down more because I think my company is specifically looking for people in the Chicago market. So let's just plug in Chicago. And it'll do as a drop down, or we could plug in, let's just put in Chicago, Illinois. And as you can see, if we really wanted to get more city specific, we could do that as well. And we could plug those in and add that into our Boolean search string to look for it. Right now I'm good with just keeping it in Chicago because I want to kind of break it down by skills. So we have a skills tab, and we can click on skills, and AI will automatically give me some automated general skills that are accountants. So I would like to do the general ledger, and I think I want to do generally accepted accounting principles as well. So GAAP is very, very important to our organization, and any others that you feel are appropriate. So we're still narrowing it down. And then I think I want to you know, our company is pretty cool about experience level, so we want to go from like 5 years, and we'll just go to 20. You know, we like a very wide variety of people. And then we could take, now we want to exclude some companies. So like, let's say we probably don't like this one particular company, but hey, we like hireEZ, so we're not going to really pull from them. So let's just keep hireEZ. We're not going to pull from their marketing department in their financial area. So I'll just keep that in here. If there's some other tools in here as well, if you integrate your ATS, you could, you know, look for things that are already in your ATS, or you can exclude it as well. And then you can do all kinds of different things here. And you could build your you know, stages and things like that. We're just going to keep it very general because we, as a newbie, have not built any projects or anything like that. So we're going to do that as well. There's tags, there's notes as well. So we're just going to keep it very basic. I think that, and I still have a lot of people here, so I think I want to narrow down even more a little bit. Let's just go for Naperville as well. So we're scrolling. So we got 3,000 candidates. So we have a pretty good data set here. But as you can see, just for teaching purposes, I just kind of want to go through here. So what I like to do here is, you know, kind of generally look. What I like about hireEZ is the front end of it. I don't really have to click on every one of these unless I wanted to. Since I do have a large amount of people, I can quickly look and see if these people, like senior director accounting, I'm not looking for. So I just keep on scrolling. And as I'm scrolling, from a research standpoint, so let's just say I like Chris, right? Chris looks pretty cool. So I can do Chris, and I can click on it. And as it quickly pulls up, there's lots of things you can do from here. If you wanted to find the contact information, you could click here, and depending on your organization, your credits, you could reveal that information. On your right-hand side, you could add it to a project, and then when you go into a project, you could also, if you're integrated with your email campaign, you could build your email campaigns for second and third outreaches as well. But let's say you are doing that and you want to get more personalized. What I like about hireEZ that it does pull from other social platforms as well. So like, for instance, with Chris, we have a Facebook profile. So what if we really were curious about Chris and more about him from a personal standpoint? So let's see what kind of, well, he doesn't have anything, which is great. So let's go pull somebody else. See if we can find somebody really quick. Okay, here's hireEZ. Let's just go to her or him. hireEZ. Hello, hireEZ. And let's go to his Facebook page. So as you can see, he says he's a retail associate accountant, so we know that's verifiable. And normally you could look through their post and kind of find some stuff here that you might see that you could probably use to do more, find out more about hireEZ on their page. So like if they'd add more about their about part, you know, if they showed like schools they went to and or any other kind of contact information or any details you would like, you could pull that data back into your email campaign and say, hey hireEZ, I see that you were in Paris recently, as you can see that they were. I was in Paris 3 years ago as well, and you could do your outreach from there. So it gives it more of a personal standpoint. That's the cool thing about hireEZ on the front end of this piece. So there's a lot of things you can do here. The other good thing you can do as well is that you could hit good fit or not a fit. When you hit good fit, what that does on the AI platform is that it is telling the platform that this is a good profile, and it will search more profiles that are similar to this for you in the background. So the third thing I would like to show is when we are kind of searching on outside of the hireEZ platform. Let's say you're going to do some searching, let's say a search engine, and you want to go do your LinkedIn searches outside of the platform. So let's just do an example, and I'll kind of go with you. What we're going to use is we're going to use the hireEZ extension to enrich our data from our searches. So let me just kind of give you an example of how I would do that. So I did a little preset here. And we're just going to use Google, which is the most popular, of course. And I just did a very, very basic search string. I was looking for an accountant in Omaha, Nebraska. We're just using the X-ray command for LinkedIn. So let's just hit enter. And as you can see, what happens here is that hireEZ is actually going to enrich some of these profiles. So as you can see, on the first few profiles, it actually is bringing up data from hireEZ. So from a research standpoint, I can quickly look at this and say, hey, Emily, I see she's an owner. So more than likely in my mind that I don't really need owners at my organization, or she's probably not going to be interested in going to work at my company. So that's one thing you can do there. So let's go to the scroll down till we get past the enrichment piece. And then you're going to see other organizations or other people here, other profiles. And what we can do is, like, we see Jessie here. I can click on Jessie and I see her LinkedIn profile, correct? So Jessie, I want to find out more about them on EZ, and I have a Chrome extension downloaded, and I can click on the EZ Chrome extension and it will pull up if hireEZ has any enrichment data on her. So basically it does. So I could reveal this from here, or I could just go to the platform in case you're working with other recruiters or sourcers to see if they have been worked with yet or not. So they're obviously not in any of my projects. There's no notes, and I could actually go and do the enrichment data here and get more data from the Hire Extension platform by basically searching from Google. So that's one other way I can use it from a basic standpoint to get more data on my outside searches. Thank you for joining me today. Let me show you how I use hireEZ. If you'd like to find out more about me and get in contact with me, you can reach me at ronniebratcher.com. Also, if you'd like to learn more about the hireEZ platform, go to hireEZ.com. And thank you for your time today.